Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Chanticleers offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
He's got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Chanticleers with the 1st and 10. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Takes a hit as he fires. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. So the Troy Trojans offense will have its first possession of the game. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
The Trojans moving quickly to the line. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the play fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pulls it in. It's Boyd. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to pass. It's Wilkins. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And the pass, it's picked off. Touchdown, Coastal. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up, and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A trouble.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. He makes the connection. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation.
Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Cameron. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Now listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on... Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. And he will score! Touchdown, Trojans!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The shot that clears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
He's just Johnny on the spot. And now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. He wants to throw. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Got it in the middle. It's Boyd. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Trojans are on the move. The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll give it to the back.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Makes the catch past the sticks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. On second down, wants to throw. Got the quick pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Got a man, it's Boyd. The Trojans get it past the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They're going to throw it again. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
What a tough situation in the game. You know you need points. A field goal's not going to do it. You'd like this offense to be aggressive. He didn't feel comfortable, threw the ball away. Big fourth down coming up.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that is a bag breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. but the defense came up big in a big moment.
The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And the Chanticleers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. 3rd and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. He leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running back searching for a hole. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before.
And the quarterback is snowed under, trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. looking to throw on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Trying to get to him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a